Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to Full Count. That's SportsMemo's MLB betting coverage show. We come to you live every weekday, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. My friends, we're going to be covering baseball with some of the best handicappers, analysts, columnists, and sports bettors on the planet. We're going to be giving out free picks on several games for today's card and plenty of time for you to get down on those free picks. I'm your host, world champion handicapper, and Vegas's biggest daily sports bettor, Joe D'Amico. And joining me today, guys, it is a great panel today. We have the First Lady of Las Vegas, Miss Dionne D'Amico, and the Iceman cometh, the Iceman Jesse the Body Schule. Happy Wednesday, Dionne.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you, Jesse.
Very happy Wednesday, Joe.
Are we all ready to give out a ton of free winners for all our viewers out there?
Yes, we are.
All right, but first, sports fans, I have a couple of quick announcements, and who doesn't like a quickie in the afternoon? My friends, first, we have, as you know, the customer appreciation discounts over at SportsMemo are unrivaled. I've got a few, and even though this is a baseball show, I want to tell you about a couple of football ones. First, we have an NFL preseason discount, just $69, no code necessary. Second, any SportsMemo capper, 30-day all access, just $189. We do have a code for that. Use code FF30 and number 3. And this is a doozy. This just came out a few hours ago, and I'm very excited about it. Any capper, 3 days all access package, only $39. No coupon necessary. Guys, the customer appreciation you receive from SportsMemo is unrivaled. Go take advantage of that, because we at SportsMemo know that saving you money just as good as making you money. Now, guys, couple more announcements, and then right into our roundtable segment. All right, listen, guys, this Saturday, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. For those that are hearing impaired, it's happening. Another SportsMemo Wager Talk meet and greet, where we're going to be this Saturday night between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at the Westgate Hotel and Casino, in the Sportsbook, the Superbook, in the clubhouse. Come and meet your favorite Wager Talk and SportsMemo personalities. We've got some fun events. We've got swag bags. And I want you to know, we want to see every one of you there. Every one of you. I want them to call the fire marshal to tell them there's too many people at the Westgate because it's too crowded. We want to see you there. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. We got some great people going to be there. Your favorite Wager Talk SportsMemo personalities. Come join us. Have some fun. Have a few laughs. All right. One more item. Because of you, we hit our milestone of 5,000 subscribers over at YouTube, but we're not done yet. We will have a new milestone. We want to hit 10,000 subscribers during football, and only you can get us there. And I'm going to tell you this. Our producer, Chris, who's in the back room right now, thanks for wearing pants today, Chris. We love you. I want you guys to know that Chris and I will be making some announcements probably at the top of the week by Monday and telling you about our new fall schedule. I will tell you this. What SportsMemo is doing, video-wise, is going to revolutionize the sports betting industry. You don't want to miss any of that. And when you subscribe, you'll get hit with a little ding. You'll get it with a notice when we have a new show out. And I'm going to tell you this, you won't want to miss anything. You're going to make a ton of money, have a lot of fun. We got some great new people at SportsMemo. You're going to see all of them. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, because we need your help. Now, guys, without any further ado, we got 3 big roundtable games that both Dionne D'Amico and Jesse Schule are going to be breaking down for you. Let's go to our first roundtable game. My friends, every division matchup played in the AL East right now is seriously significant, without a doubt, especially between its first and second place representatives. So our first roundtable game are the Tampa Bay Rays at the New York Yankees. Currently, New York minus $1.40. The total 8.5 over minus 115. Let's go to the prettiest person on the panel today, the First Lady of Las Vegas, Dionne D'Amico. Dionne, the floor is yours.
Well, today we have a battle between the top two AL East teams, as Tampa Bay sits 9 games back of New York. The Rays, they come in here with confidence, knowing that they have already taken games 1 and 2 of this series. But the Yankees will enter today's matchup looking for vengeance, not wanting to lose 3 straight to the Rays. To me, trying to come up with a winner is a bit tougher than trying to predict the total. So today, Corey Kluber and Domingo German are scheduled to start. Kluber, he's 7-7 with a 4.40 ERA. German, 1-2 with a 4.18 ERA. And in each of his last 4 starts, the Yankees have allowed 2 runs or less. The total has gone under in the Rays' last 3, including games 1 and 2 of this series. And in the Yankees' last 7, it has hit 6 times with 1 push. By the way, in each of those 7 outings, they scored 3 runs or less. Furthermore, it is also 5-1 in the last 6 meetings in Yankee Stadium and 8-3 in the last overall meetings. There's quite a few more angles in this matchup that support the total, guys, and that's why I am going with the under today.
Sports fans, the first lady of Las Vegas says take under in the Rays Yankees. You know, at the beginning of the season, these were two teams that were scoring a lot of runs straight on through for a while, and now it seems that the Rays are a bit erratic. The Yankees obviously struggled. Good breakdown, Dionne. It's what we come to expect from you. Your breakdowns are great. You appeal to every type of veteran sports fans. I want you to know, Dionne is not just a pretty face or a great analysis. She is also a leaderboard fixture at SportsMemo, WNBA, and MLB at the current time. And I want you to know, last year she finished the college football season number 2. So we have some great discounts over at SportsMemo. Be sure after the show to go over there. Follow Dionne for one of those great customer appreciation discounts, and you'll follow the First Lady all the way to the bank. Let's go to the Iceman, the body himself, Jesse Schule, another perennial leaderboard fixture over at SportsMemo. Jesse, Tampa Bay Rays, New York Yankees. Currently, New York, $1.40. Total, 8.5 over, -115. Jesse, the floor is yours, sir.
Well, Joe, the Yankees, one of the worst teams in baseball since the All-Star break. And given that me and you have a bit of a bet on the Yankees, you'd think I'd be excited to talk about that. But the sad part is the Blue Jays are still 10 games back, as much as the Yankees have struggled. And, you know, I look at this game, it's not a game that I want to bet on. Yankees stock is at an all-time low. It's starting to look like maybe it's time to buy in. You know, the price has dropped. You know, they're down to -140 today. Who would have thought that you could get the Yankees at home for that kind of price? A few weeks ago, you wouldn't have even dreamed of it. I was tempted last night. Actually, I gave out a free pick on the Yankees. Didn't work out. No way I'm going to try that again. I'm going to have to agree with Dionne. There is some strong under trends here with neither of these teams really hitting very well. I have to lean on the under. The Yankees have gone under in 7 straight. As Dionne mentioned, 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams in the Bronx have failed to reach the total. Very reluctantly, I'm going to recommend a play on the under.
Jesse, the body Schule, as entertaining as he is in front of. We love you, Jesse. Great minds think alike. Jesse agrees with Dionne, but reluctantly on the under. Guys, Jesse's doing some great work over at SportsMemo, and I got to tell you, just because they call him the Iceman, I got to tell you, this time of year, he really heats up, and he'll scorch your bookmaker. Go over to SportsMemo after the show. Follow him for some of those great customer appreciation discounts. Guys, we have 1 roundtable game down. We have 2 more to go before our best bet segment. But real quick, I was realizing this while Dionne was giving out her free play, that between the MLB show and the First Family show, I believe she's on an 8 or 9 game win streak on her best bets and free plays. She's killing it. And if her free plays are winning at a percentage like that, what do you think her premium plays can do for you? Off the charts. You know, over at SportsMemo, we have the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet. This ain't no joke. Numbers don't lie. You don't believe me? Go over to SportsMemo. Go look and see for yourself. Dionne, Jesse, 2 of the best in the history of this business. So without any further ado, let's go into round 2. My friends, not every game is a marquee matchup between playoff contenders, but that doesn't mean there isn't gold to be found in them thar hills. Having said that, this might be ugly. Let's put it this way. If this game were a couple of players, it might be John Crook and Randy Johnson. If you're as old as me, they were 2 of the ugliest ever. I'll tell you that. The Red Sox at the Pirates, currently Boston, 155 favorite, a total of 8 flat. Let's go to the First Lady of Las Vegas, Dionne D'Amico. Dionne, give us your take on this game, please.
As Joey introduced this roundtable game, he said not every game is a marquee matchup between playoff contenders, and there can be some gold found in the hills of those games. Guys, I've got to be very honest with you, though. I looked at this game, and looked at this game again. And it is one of the ugliest games, in my opinion, that I've had to break down this season. I looked at the side. I looked at the total. I looked at the first 5 and even a couple of player props. And for the life of me, I just couldn't come up with an opinion on any angle. I think there are much better games on the board today. So I just don't feel comfortable even giving this out as a lean. So therefore, I'm going to pass on this one today.
Sports fans, the First Lady of Las Vegas, Dionne D'Amico, says she's passing on the Red Sox Pirates. Now, guys, I want you to know the integrity you get from the cappers over at Sports Memo. It's unrivaled. We just didn't ragtag together. Sports Memo strategically recruited these cappers because not only do they win, but they have an enormous amount of integrity, and they don't BS you. And I'll tell you this, I respect Dionne for saying she couldn't even come up with something on this game, because I've been doing this for as longer than both of the Jesse and Dionne have been alive. And I'll tell you this, there are times I look at a game and you just can't come up with anything. And I'm not here to give you action. I'm here to give you winners. I know that's Dionne's angle as well. And if I'm not betting the game, I can't ask you to bet the game. Dionne, I respect the heck out of that.
Thank you.
That analysis. Great stuff. You still managed to break it down a little bit. We appreciate you. Let's go to Jesse Schule. I know Jesse, guys, he's an entertainer. I know he's got something on this game. Jesse, Red Sox, Pirates, Boston, 155-8 flat. Take it away, buddy.
Well, once again, I'm going to agree with Dionne. This is an ugly game. And when I saw this, these two teams listed that they wanted me to talk about this game, I actually said some bad words in some foreign languages. However, I actually did dig something up. I mean, I looked into it. So Boston won game 1, but prior to that, the home team had won 8 of the last 9 head-to-head meetings. The Red Sox just 2-11 in their last 13 in the second game of a series. And when I look at the pitching matchup, Roansy Contreras, not really a household name. I got to admit, I'm not all that familiar with the guy. However, I do remember I did bet on him earlier in this season, and he did pull out a victory for me. He's got some nice stats, 2-1, 3.54 ERA and 4 home starts. Rich Hill, on the other hand, going for Boston, 0-1, ERA over 10 in 2 starts over the last 30 days. Rich Hill's getting up there in age. Boston isn't exactly knocking the cover off the ball. I think the best way to bet this game is Pirates, first 5, money line, getting the plus money. I don't love it, but I probably like this one better than I like the under in the Yankees Tampa game. So that is my lean for this game.
Jesse the Body Schule, the Iceman himself, says he doesn't like it, but if he puts a lean on this game, he'll go Pirates, first 5, money line. No, sports fans, it is amazing that, we have all different types of cappers here at Sports Memo. All winners, but they have all different ways of looking at games. And we know we have at least 1 or 2 that are going to appeal to every gambler out there. And Jesse, I respect the heck out of what you said as well. Not every game on the board needs to be played, needs to be watched, needs to be bet on. But you're seeing from these great cappers, Dionne and Jesse, their opinions on these games. They're giving you an opinion, but it is just that. By the way, Dionne, we get a lot of comments about you. And what's funny is, being a woman in a male-dominated industry, you would think that there would be some things. Everybody's so supportive and loves you. We've got a guy out there who's been commenting every show, and he loves you, and he even watches the First Family show Monday through Friday. And he said, Miss Dionne, this is Charlie. Miss Dionne, if you tell me to put my entire check on your best bet on today's show, I will. That's the only way I can make it to Vegas, because we wanted to see him in Vegas. That's how much he believes in you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
You just wait for her best bet, because I believe she's won 9 straight.
I've won 9 straight on the First Family show, and last week on the MLB show, I think I went 2-1.
Okay, on the roundtable games.
On the roundtable games.
Well, guys, I tell you, I married her for a reason. Ain't just because she's cute, because she can pick winners. I love her for that. Guys, don't go anywhere. Don't go nowhere. How's that English? There's 8 years of higher education spent. Well, there you go, Dad. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. 2 roundtable games down. We have another roundtable game for you. Then the best bet segment. We got some great discounts. We got the meet and greet. We want you to hit the subscribe button. So, without any further ado, our third roundtable game, my friends. Wow. This game is between 2 teams primed for the postseason and may very well be facing each other come October. Very good chance. We're talking about the Astros at the White Sox. The White Sox, the Astros were highly touted before the season started. And, after what happened to them a few years ago with the whole sign scandal thing, they lost some of their luster. And so people started to hate them. They became like the Yankees. You either love them or love to hate them. But this is a very good team. No matter how you cut it, they had high expectations in the preseason. The White Sox, many thought would run away with the Central this season. And they are battling back and trying to get a piece of that top spot. This is a very interesting matchup. Once again, two teams, like I mentioned, may be facing each other come October. So everything counts here. It really does this time of year. So let's go to the first lady of Las Vegas. Dionne, Astros at White Sox, currently Houston, minus $1.45. Total 8 over, minus 115. The floor is yours, Dionne.
Thank you, Joey. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this one. Houston holds the top spot in the AL West, while Chicago has climbed within 1 game in the Central. And more importantly, just 1 game from a wild card spot. The White Sox come in here taking games 1 and 2 of this series, but look for Houston to bounce back today, guys. We have Framber Valdez and Michael Kopech starting today. Valdez, 11-4 with a 2.73 ERA. In 4 career appearances, including 3 starts against Chicago, the left-hander is 2-1 with a 3.68 ERA. He earned the victory against the Rangers on Thursday, going 7 shutout innings. Today, with another quality start, he will tie Mike Scott's franchise record of 20 in a row.
Wow.
Kopech, just 4-8 with a 3.81 this season. And in 2 career appearances, including 1 start against Houston, the righty is 0-1 with a whopping 6.00 ERA. The White Sox may have taken the last 2 games against the Astros, but if you go back further, Houston took 20 of the previous 29 overall meetings. Let's face it, Houston is the better team, and Valdez is the better pitcher. Plus, he has some added motivation looking to tie that record today. I'm going with Houston to bounce back and get the win today.
First lady of Las Vegas, Dionne D'Amico, says, look for Houston to bounce back, get the win. Money line minus $1.45. She's on fire. Follow her. You'll follow her to the bank. Let's see what Jesse the Iceman Schule has got to say about this. You know, they did agree on the first round table game, kind of agreed on the second. However, let's see if great minds still think alike or Jesse's going to contradict Dionne. Jesse, Astros at White Sox, currently Houston, 145, 8 over, minus 115. The floor is yours, buddy.
I wouldn't dare contradict Dionne. I haven't disagreed with her yet. I'm not going to start now. I mean, the White Sox have won 5 straight. They're back to within a game of the lead in the AL Central, but I can't trust them to sweep the Astros. However, the one thing I will mention regarding the pitching matchup, Dionne mentioned how well Framber Valdez has pitched, 7-2 with a 2.21 ERA and 13 road starts. He's got great numbers. But as far as the contrast between him and Michael Kopech, I think really the difference might just be that Valdez pitches for the Astros and Kopech pitches for the White Sox. When you look at Kopech's numbers, 1-4, 2.81 ERA in 11 home starts. What's the deal with the 1-4? I mean, he's not getting the run support. He's pitching well enough to get wins. He's just not getting them. They're not putting up runs for him. That's evidenced further by his 1-2, 2.49 ERA in his last 4 starts overall. So therefore, I'm going to look at the total in this game. Under is 11-4 in the Astros' last 15 coming off a loss. The under is 11-5-1 in the White Sox last 17 overall. Under is 7-1 in the White Sox last 8 versus left-handed pitchers. I'm going to go under in this one.
Sports fans, the Iceman himself, Jesse the Body Schule, says under Houston and Chicago. Good breakdown, Jesse. It's what we really come to expect from you. You bring it every time on this show, on the First Family Show. We love you. Guys, go follow Jesse over at SportsMemo. You'll follow him to the bank. Don't go nowhere, anybody. The most exciting portion of the show, the best bet segment. This is where our contributors, and I'm even going to chime in on this one, our contributors each give their best bet for today's card. So without any further ado, Dionne D'Amico she's got a free play for you on the best bet side, but she's doing great work, as I mentioned earlier on the roundtable segment. Leaderboard fixture WNBA, leaderboard fixture MLB, finished college football lister number 2 at SportsMemo, documented. She's doing great work over at SportsMemo. I know we got some great discounts. You can go follow her after the show with those customer appreciation discounts. But let's let Dionne tell you what she's excited about on the premium side tonight, maybe over the next few days, and what she has for you on the best bet for today. Dionne, take it away.
To tip off the WNBA playoff starting today, I have my 70% WNBA slam dunk winner posted right now over at SportsMemo for only $15. But with football here, like Joey said, I finished last year as the number 2 handicapper in college football. This year, I will be number 1. And there is a great discount over at SportsMemo right now, guys. My best bet today is going to be on one of the roundtable games that we already covered. So let's go to the most competitive division in baseball, the American League East. I gave an extensive breakdown of why I like the total going under in the Tampa Bay, New York matchup today very quickly. I do feel the way the Yankees are struggling offensively, along with the fact that even though the Rays have won 4 in a row, their lineup has been erratic, going on for about 4 straight weeks now. Just about every angle on the total is supporting a low-scoring game here. So take Tampa Bay, New York, under the total today.
Sports fans, the First Lady of Las Vegas. Not just a great handicapper, but a pretty face as well. I got to tell you, she says go under in the Rays Yankees. She made a believer out of me. I know she's made a believer out of you. Go take advantage after the show. Those customer appreciation discounts. Follow Dionne. She's a winner. Trust me. I'm a little jealous of her husband, though. I want to tell you that. Guys, we still got Jesse Schule to give a best bet and Joey D to give a best bet. A couple of announcements. Don't go anywhere. Let's go to the Iceman because the Iceman cometh today, Wednesday, hump day. Jesse is doing some great work at SportsMemo. He's going to tell you what he's excited about tonight and maybe some long-term packages that he's excited about over at SportsMemo. Then he's got a best bet for you. Jesse, take it away.
Thank you, Joe. I guess it's no secret that I've been running hot lately. I only had one MLB game today, and that was a bet on the Twins. They're up 4-0 in the 7th inning, so let's hope they can hang on. I do have a WNBA later. Let's hope that I'm on the same side as Dionne. I guess we'll find out. As far as best bets, let's keep it short and sweet, but I'm going with a big favorite, the San Francisco Giants at home against Arizona. The Giants have won 5 straight. They're going for a sweep. They got Carlos Rodon on the mound today. He's 6-1 with a 1.89 ERA and 10 home starts. He's 3-1 with a 3.99 ERA in his last 5 starts. Zach Davies going for Arizona. Arizona's lost 4 of his last 5 starts. He's 1-3 with a 5 ERA in 9 road starts. Arizona has really struggled against San Francisco. They're 5-21 in the last 26 at San Francisco. I'm looking at the first 5 money line here, or run line actually. Money line was a little too expensive, but yeah, first 5 -0.5 San Francisco.
Jesse the Body Schule says first 5 -0.5 -145. Take the Giant. But Jesse, when you first said the term short and sweet, I thought you were referring to me. Thanks a lot. Guys, Jesse is a winner. He walking like he talking. He may look like he's in his 20s, but he's been doing this for decades. He's a winner. Go follow him over at SportsMemo. You're going to follow him to the bank. Now, guys, I am going to chime in, so it's time to lower the volume on your tablets, your phones, your computers. I'm going to tell you right now because I'm excited. I mixed a little Geritol in with my Viagra today, and I'm ready to go. Guys, there's a couple of things I want to tell you about. First of all, I own quite a few number 1 rankings in the NFL preseason play. Last year, 7-3 on premium releases, another 6-0 on free plays. This year, I'm 4-0 on premium plays, 3-0 on free plays. I have my 5% $2 Tuesday play still available. It's a big NFL high roller. They're on a 22-5 run. My 5 and 10% plays, 54 and 25 or 56 and 25. I might have a typo. Got to double check that. Don't call me. Get this big winner right now. It's just $2. The game goes Saturday, but I want you to get it now before the line moves and we lose our edge. Now, I also have my legendary MLB home run play tonight. My home run plays are on a 53 and 26 run. I have this big winner available right now over at SportsMemo for just $10. And I got to tell you, I always preach how great our support crew in Detroit is. Guys, no matter how talented you are of a ball player, you cannot win an MVP or win a or win a title without great coaching staff, great front office. We have that. We have just that. And this just in, I always want to say that. This just in, the great Mel, she does a lot of our promotions over at SportsMemo. She just did this for me. She sent it to me. She said, Joe D'Amico lives and breathes the NFL. He's already 4-0 in the preseason, has earned an incredible 130 units at 100% winning percentage at 13-0 in his 10% best bets already. In 2022, I got the entire NFL season straight to the Super Bowl, only $3.99. Get all my information for about $3 a day and make it your most profitable football campaign ever. We got a coupon code JOD $3.99. You get every one of my NFL reasons from right now today straight through the final seconds of the Super Bowl in February. $3.99. Having said that, guys, I got a free play for everybody today. My free plays are on fire. 4 in a row on SportsMemo on the written content. I believe I'm like a 6 or 7 or 8-1 run between First Family and MLB best bets. So let's go, my friends. My free play today for the Full Count Show takes place in the American League West matchup between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Trends and streaks play a part in handicapping in every sport, guys. And in my personal opinion, they are a little more significant in baseball. Having said that, sports fans, you also need to know when a streak is about to end. And today in this matchup, I predict a streak is about to end. The first 2 games of the series have both gone where? Under the total. Prior to that, 6 of the last 8 meetings between these 2 division rivals have gone over. Both offensive have been a little erratic this season. Despite this, both have the ability to put up runs on the scoreboard, particularly because both pitching staffs, PU, they both stink. They're ranked toward the bottom of the battle in the majors in every major pitching category. Speaking of pitching, rookie Adam Oler and rookie Cole Reagans, 2 rookies scheduled starters here today. The Oakland right-hander, 1-5 with a 7.26 on the season. He faced Texas on April 22nd, allowing 5 runs, 5 hits, 5 innings pitched, taking a loss in an 8-1 defeat in Oakland. He's allowed a ton of runs over his last 5 starts, and in his very, very minute 26.3 innings pitched on the road this season, he owns an 0-2 record with a whopping ERA, 6.15. Rangers left-hander Reagans, 0-1 with a 4.82. Making his major league debut just a few weeks ago. His first outing, guys, was a good outing, going 5 innings and not allowing any earned runs at all. However, his second outing came back down to earth. 6 days ago, he was shelled. 5 earned runs and just 4.1 innings pitched. And let me try that again. An experienced and seasoned pitcher could bounce back from that. But a fresh fish like this, it's going to take a while. The over, 5-2 in the A's last 7 following a win, 5-1 in the Rangers last 8 versus the AL West. I feel there's going to be a lot of runs scored today. So much so, they're going to have to change out the bulbs in the scoreboard in the stadium after the game. Take the over, sports fans. It's a winner. It's a winner. It's a winner. Let's bring back Dionne and Jesse. Short and sweet. He told me, I think he was throwing a dig at me, Jesse. I know. Anyway, guys, real quick. Please tune in every weekday, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern to this show, Full Count. That's SportsMemo's MLB betting coverage show. As you know, we come to you live. We give out tons of free winners, and we have a lot of guests coming on from the SportsMemo family. We have some new additions to the SportsMemo family. They're going to be seeing them making some appearances on this show. Also, come out and meet your favorite SportsMemo Wager Talk personalities this Saturday at the Westgate. Also, I love the word also. Also, go to SportsMemo after the show. Take advantage of those great customer appreciation discounts. And be sure to hit that damn subscribe button. We want 10,000 subscribers, and only you can get us there. I'm Winded D. I may need mouth-to-mouth in a few minutes. My friends, our show, I get Jesse every time. Chris, our producer's in the back. Thanks for putting pants on today, Chris. But please, for the love of God, put the lotion away. I love you. My friends, our Wednesday show is in the books, and I want to thank all of you who comment, chime in. We love you. We love to hear from you. Listen, good or bad, write it up because we want to keep making you happy. We want you to keep coming back. This is Joe D'Amico, my friends. On behalf of SportsMemo, Dionne and Jesse, good luck and have a winning day.